Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and I know the Clippers-Celtics game, quite possibly the best game of the night. You could argue that. As of now, it's 64-59, mid-third quarter, early third quarter, and I know it's still going on, and you're like, why aren't you talking about, 68-61, my bad. Why aren't you going to wait and talk about this game? It's because I'm pretty busy tonight, and I want to get this out fast as possible, because then I can just put away YouTube for the night, and then don't worry about my video for the rest of the night. So there was a lot of games. There was 9 games tonight. There's 11 tomorrow, and I'll have a better video tomorrow, because the Blazers play at 10 a.m. There'll be an early post-game show about 1. Look out for that. But there was a lot of NBA games, a lot of stuff happened in the NBA, and let's start out with Bulls at Magic. The first game, the earliest game to finish, Bulls versus Magic. This was a really, really good game. It was one of the most exciting games of the night. It was a close game throughout the whole time. Magic went up by 10.5, and then the Bulls went on a nice little run in the end of that fourth quarter to make it a fourth quarter to make it a game. And then the Magic put them away with a couple free throws and a couple shots. At the end of that game, Levine made a shot to cut it to 2, and then they had to foul with about a couple seconds left. And of course, Vucevic nailed the free throws, because that's what Vuce does, man. He had 43, 19 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 3-pointers, a steal, and 3 blocks. I mean, Vuce is putting up all-star numbers, and I cannot believe he not get top 10 voting for frontcourt. I'm actually going to put out a reaction to the first fan returns tomorrow, so stay on the lookout for that. But, wow. Actually, it might be on End of a Sportscast, so I'm not sure. But Vuce is just playing such good basketball for his Atlanta Magic team. I know they're not winning a ton of games. I think they're now 8-15, and they've sucked since Markelle Fultz has been out. That is very true. They've sucked a lot since Markelle's been out, and they definitely needed him, in my opinion. And they've struggled a lot, but this is a big win, putting them a little confidence back in this team. The Bulls, this is a tough loss. If you're really trying to contend for a playoff spot, you can't be dropping games to this team. Levine had a good game, 26-8. Patrick Williams had 20, playing like a really, really solid rookie. Maybe not third pick overall, but he's looking like fourth pick. He's looking like a solid rookie, and a lot of contributions from this Bulls team. Kobe had 16, shot the ball pretty bad though. Marketing continues to play well, 13, 15 with Thad Young, 14 with Denzel Valentine. And yeah, it's just a good all-around win. And then Cole Anthony continues to play great, like a good rookie. They got him very, very good pick in my opinion, number 15, I think, or 16 it was, for a guy like Cole Anthony, and that's a huge, huge plus. He's trying to fill up Markelle's role. He's putting up just as good stats. It's just not working on the defense side of the ball in the leadership role. 17-9 tonight though, huge game there, and then 20 for Fournier and 14 James Ennis Jr. And this is a good one to get your team back on track. Moving on, we had the Pacers at the Pelicans. Now, this was a 1-point game at the end of it. It was close game all time. It was a 10-point, or was it? No, it was a 9-point Pacers lead at half. And then the Pelicans and Pacers just had a deadlocked game until Pelicans went on a nice little run in that third. Went up pretty big. They were up by 18 at one point. And then Indiana came storming right back to cut it to a 1-point game at the end of this one. But at the end of the game, Miles Turner, he hit a 3, gave him a 1-point game, and then after that, man, it was no scoring. Why? That can't be true. I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch the end of this game. I actually did not watch the end of this game. Now this doesn't make any sense. Why would Miles Turner hit 3 to make it a 1-point game? Oh, they didn't foul. Pelicans missed. Pacers got the last shot, and they missed. Huh? Okay. Makes sense. I have to react to this game. I don't know. See some full game highlights. But looks like Justin Holiday had a very good game for the Indiana Pacers. 22 points there, and they lose this one. And this is just such a weird team. They're always a first round exit, and they're probably gonna be that again this year because their ceiling is not very high. I'm sorry. Sabonis is a great NBA player. So is Brogdon. They're both borderline all-stars, but I just don't think this team can go far with these two guys as their leading scorers. Brogdon as your leading scorer. That's just not a recipe for like a championship team, in my opinion. And then for the Pelicans, you gotta gain confidence. You gotta put together a couple wins here before this All-Star break. You've struggled so much, been so disappointing, in my opinion. And this was a better win for you guys. Bi is playing like great once again. I think Bi had 30 points. Zion still had a pretty good game, only 18 points, but he shot the ball 50% from the field. And then Steven Adams was 6 for 6 with 12 points, 12 rebounds. Very good game there. Eric Bledsoe struggles continue, only 5 points. And then Lonzo continues to play great basketball, either helping his trade stock or letting him stay in New Orleans. 20 more points tonight on a great efficiency with 9 rebounds and 3 assists and a block. I will say Zion did a 5, 4, and 3 blocks as well, so a good all-around game. But this is just Pelicans. They needed to get back on track. I think they are what are they, 7? At least they have 7 wins. They have 9. Yeah, they're 9 and 12. They're right there. They're only 3 games back from the Spurs. I guess they're 12 and 10. So they're not right there, but there is the Rockets, the Grizzlies, and the Kings who are all better than them. So they're pretty low down in the East, but they have to turn it around starting now. This is a good one to put it together. Raptors versus Nets. KD, such a weird game because Kevin Durant does not start, and then because he had a sickness, but he tested positive negative 3 times. And early in the game, I think it was second quarter, maybe it was third quarter, they asked him to leave because of COVID, and he texted "free me" on Twitter or something like that. I don't know. He got kicked out of the game due to COVID-19 restrictions, even though he tested negative 3 times, which is just super duper weird. And without KD, this Raptors team, who's been super super good all season, or not. Super, super good as of late, who's turned it around as of late, who are now 10 and 12 in that 7 seed in the playoffs, who are climbing right back there, a couple games out of the 4 seed. They're right there. They beat this, they capitalized. They beat this Nets team without Kevin Durant. Pascal Siakam had a great game, 33 and 11 rebounds. And yeah, Harden and Kyrie actually both, even with KD out, they both tried to take the playmaking role. Harden should have shot the ball way more times. He had 17 and 12, which is still a great game, but if KD's out 8 points in 19 minutes on the bench, you got to take over. You got to step up and you got to shoot the ball. And he shot it efficiently as well, so he should have just kept shooting. He should have been a volume shooter. Same as Kyrie, only 15 points, 50% from the field, and 35 minutes. You should have been taking 20 shots. You should have had 40 points without Kevin Durant in that fourth quarter, but you guys took playmaking roles. 5 assists for Kyrie. Joe Harris had 19. Jeff Green had 15, 12 for Landry Shamet. Willa Cabarro had 8. 13 for Bruce Brown, 10 for Donald Jordan, and I just think it's weird that you guys are the stars of this team, and you take a little playmaking role, and at the end of the game, you got to stop, kind of, but then there was a jump ball, and Toronto just capitalized, and they won this game, and you got outplayed by this Toronto Raptors team that's fighting for a playoff spot. You guys are, in most people's eyes, they basically lock, and I just think this is an off night, still another tough defensive game. You gave up quite a few points, and I think you just really got to turn it around. I mean, this is just not turning it around. You've been playing really well as of late. Now, without KD, I think Harden and Kyrie need to step up, and they did not do that tonight, which is the biggest takeaway from this game. A great win from the Raptors. They're now 10 and 12, right there in a playoff spot, number 7 seed. A game and a half back from Indiana, a couple games back from Boston. Siakam's playing great, 33 and 11. Of course, you guys know Freddie. He had a struggling night tonight, but he's playing great a lot, 11 points tonight. And then Kyle Lowry 30 as well, and double from Siakam, 33 and 11 with a block and 6 assists. And then Chris Boucher in the bench continues to play great basketball. Aaron Baines, fine basketball in the starting lineup. I still think you should start Chris Boucher, and then DeAndre Bembry with 5 points as well. So good team basketball for Toronto. They're turning around. They're playing defense. They're playing great. Quite a few more games here, and there's some I don't even need to touch on, like this Suns versus Pistons game. I did not watch a single minute of this game. Chris Paul had 20 and 9 with 7 rebounds and a steal. Devin Booker 23. Jimmy Grant with 21 continued to play great basketball. Isaiah Stewart, the Husky, got into 10 rebounds. Did he get double-double? Yes, he did. 10 and 10. There we go, Isaiah. And 2 blocks. There we go, Isaiah. That's what we love to see. Josh Jackson with 11. And then Sadiq Bey with 14. Continued to play great basketball as a rookie. Mason Plumlee with 11. Blake Griffin sucks still. 9 points and 5 from DeLon Wright. I'm sorry. I did not watch this game at all. And, yeah, if you like Phoenix Pistons, this isn't the channel for you. Or tonight isn't the night for you to watch this video, because I don't know what to tell you. Booker had a great game too, though. 23, it looks like. He shot the ball pretty efficient. Everyone had a good game. Cam Johnson with 14. Bridges struggled a little bit, 6 points. 8 for DeAndre Ayton. 15 for Kaminsky in the starting lineup. 11 for Etuan Moore. Why is Kaminsky starting? Huh. Interesting. Frank Kaminsky's starting. You have no Jay Crowder, I guess, but do you usually start Jay Crowder? I don't think you do. Huh, interesting. Another blowout. Miami Heat versus Wizards. Now, the Heat have been playing bad. You saw my video on them. Everyone's making videos about them. They lost to the Wizards the other night in OT. But tonight they come back, and they're mad. Kendrick Nunn finally gets minutes. Thank you. 32 minutes from Kendrick Nunn. He was balling. 25 points, 8 rebounds, an assist in 32 minutes. That's just great shot efficient. I love seeing Kendrick Nunn get time. Tyler Hero. He's playing okay. 17 more points in 4% of the field. That's still a pretty good game with 2 blocks, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Good defensive night. Just very good defensive night for the Heat. They held this pretty high-paced team to 95 points, and they had 10 team blocks. They ran a pretty deep rotation. A lot of them didn't play in the end, though. Achua, he struggled quite a bit as the rookie on the bench, and so well as Iggy played some time, 6 and 10, and then Tyler Hero and none were the other bench players that contributed a lot. Jimmy, he had a good game, 14, 9, and 8 and 1 block. He took a little bit of step back on the end steel, took a little bit of step back on the scoring end. They let that go to Nunn, Bam, and Tyler, 17, as well as Kelly Olynyk with 17 and 7 in efficiency. He was just down there doing his thing in the post, and Bam on a bye with 21 as well. And then Goran Dragic, he sprained his ankle. That sucks, but he should be out for at least only a couple games. I say at max probably a week, because sprained ankle isn't too bad. And then Duncan shot the ball really, really bad. And you still get this win without Duncan shooting the ball great, which is a big sign. And this Wizards team, Beal, I'm not sure what happened to Bradley tonight. He's been on a whole other level all night long, or all season long, leading the league in scoring. But I don't really think he will anymore. This might have dropped his average so much. He shot the ball 0.7%. 7 points in 27 minutes. Alex Len was the leading scorer with 18. Westbrook had 13. 12 for Hachimura. Beal had 7. Advi had 4. Lopez had 4. 18 for Alex Len. And like I said, Dallas Bertan with 9. 8 for Ish Smith. 7 for Jerome Robinson. 5 for Troy Brown. Isaac Bongo with 3. And Mo Wagner with 3 as well. But wow. Beal struggled. That's weird to see. But the Heat are now 8 wins. Is that what they have? Jimmy had to fill up the stat sheet. And they had the thing. I just love seeing Kendrick Nunn get minutes. I told you guys they need to give him minutes. They are now 8 and 14, yes, and this Wizards team is now 5 and 14. If they would have beat this Heat team, they would have been right there with them, which is weird to think about. Really weird to think about. All right, a couple more games we have. Bucks at Cavs. Now Giannis feasted, and Giannis had a Giannis type of day. 33, 12, 4, 4, 4. Insane stat line from Giannis, looking like the MVP we know and love. 33, 12, 4, and 4 blocks. Oh my goodness, 4 assists, 2 steals. He feasted out there. 33. Oh man, that's just such a good game for Giannis on Super Bowl. Looking like vintage Greek freak. After a couple down nights, only 16, 18 points. Holiday and Middleton do their thing. 17, shooting the ball super efficiency for Holiday. He barely missed. And 15 for Middleton. And then Lopez with 13, 11 for DiVincenzo, as well as Bobby Portis with 14 on the bench with Brendan Forbes 9, Augustine with 7, and Torrey Craig with 4. Augustine shoots the ball inefficiently. He's doing that all season long, but he's not the guy they thought they were going to sign, and he's been playing bad, but it's okay. They're still winning most of these games. They're now, 14 and 8? 14 and 8, yes, they're now 14 and 8. The Cavs, they're an interesting team. They're up and down. They're good sometimes. Now they fall to 10 and 13, tied for the Hornets in that 8th seed. And the Knicks, both of them lost, and the Knicks did not play. Sexton had a pretty good night, 19 and 4. Shoot the ball okay, 40%. Drummond plays great as always, 18 and 9, 4 assists. Darius Garland with 13. He's playmaking more, 4 assists as well. And Torian Prince with 12 and 4, as well as Isaac Okoro, your rookie, with 10 and 3 and 2 blocks, looking like a defensive beast like he's supposed to be. 2 steals as well. Great game from Okoro. And then Jared Allen on the bench, he did not miss a shot. 13 points, 4 rebounds, 2 blocks, 3 assists. Fill up the stat sheet. Jetty plays okay, misses a lot of shots, 12 points. And then Lamar Stevens, Dylan Windler with 4 of their own, and Dean Wade did not get into figures. Yeah, you lose to the Bucks. I don't expect you to win this game, but you could have made it closer. You beat the Nets. You know you have flashes of you to be a great basketball team, and you're kind of in a rebuild mode, but you're also kind of in a win-now mode. So it's interesting to see what this Cavs team does down the line. 2 more games, and let's just touch on the one I did a reaction to. Timberwolves at Thunder. This was a very, very good game. 2 rebuilding bad teams, and this was one of the more exciting ones. Now Timberwolves move up to 6 and 16, and the Thunder move up to 9 and 12. Or Thunder followed 9 and 12. Al Horford, no Shea, no Lou Dort, no George Hill. I don't expect you to win this game. I don't expect you to win this game at all. I think the Timberwolves should have brought it to them. And no Cat, I know, you shouldn't win this game either. So 2 really bad teams. Malik Beasley, 24, D'Lo with 21. D'Lo hit a game-winning 3 to put away this team. And then Al Horford, Diallo missed a pretty good look. 17 from Naz Reid, Anthony Edwards with 9, struggles a lot. He's so inconsistent. Sometimes he has a great game, sometimes he does not. That's his problem. He needs to find his efficiency and find his consistency, and he'll be a good rookie. But he shot the ball 20% of the field, which is just not what you want. Joe Noel, with 14 and Jake Long with 10. Love to see the Husky getting some minutes in an NBA team and putting up buckets. Then for OKC, Al Horford had his best game of his season, 26 and 8 with 7 rebounds, 3 blocks. And Diallo had 16-10. He cannot hit the game winner. Yeah, he cannot hit the or game tire with buzzer beater. Isaiah Roby with 11, Darius Bazley with 12, Kendrick Williams with 9. Pascal had 13 on the bench as well as Darius Miller, Justin Jackson. We had 8 guys. I don't expect you to win this game. Tough loss. I didn't watch too much of it until the very end because what's the point, man? And then finally, the Jazz at Hornets. The final game of the night. Lamelo balled out. He had the game of his career. And this was just such a weird game because the Hornets kind of got blown out. They lost by 17. But Lamelo Ball puts up 34, 8, 4, 2, and 1. Man, what a game for Lamelo. This is his breakout game. And not breakout scoring game. He had a couple threes. He attacked. He also had 8 assists. He still playmaked. 4 boards, a block. He shot the ball efficiently. He was smart with his shots. He started off the game hot, which was just great to see. And LaMelo is scoring. He is the Rookie of the Year, in my opinion. Gordon Hayward with 25 and 10 as well. He's been playing great basketball for this team, taking the leadership role and the scoring role, playing like an all-star. To Rozier with 15 and Graham with 11. Graham's turned around as well. This Hornets team is kind of scary. I know they got blown out in this interesting game, but they're 10-13 in a playoff spot right now. So they have a shot. Bismack Yoma with 13 as well as contributions from Monk, Martin, Bridges, and Nick Richards, and Cody Martin. But, LaMelo Ball balls out. LaMelo Ball played great basketball. You love seeing it. Of course, this Jazz team is great. Bogdanovich 31, Mitchell 30, Conley 16, Gobert with 12, 9 for O'Neal, 15 for Clarkson, 10 for Ingles. This team is just so well-roundedly good. I don't expect you to beat this team, but you should try to win this game. I know you obviously tried, but tough loss there. But LaMelo Ball is just such a good NBA player. That's just so fun to watch. LaMelo Ball balls out. And his breakout game, 34 points. What a game for LaMelo. What a game for LaMelo. That'll be it for me. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you're new. And like the video, comment, anything you guys want. It doesn't really matter to me, but that'll be it. Peace.